What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another Time Out with Spartans video. It's your boy, Jacob.
And it's your boy Nick. As mentioned in our most recent video, which just dropped about Cassius Winston, we said we had many special guests planned to come on this channel. Today will be the first of many.
So don't forget to smash the like button, drop a comment, and subscribe for more content, and go green.
Number 32, Corey Pryor. With his dogs, Roxy and Rainey from Mesquite, Texas, defensive back number 19, Butler.
All right, so today we got the first guest on the Time Out with Spartans YouTube channel. You guys can call him whatever you want. He's a music artist, an actor, a social media influencer, and most importantly, former Michigan State defensive back. Please welcome Josh Butler. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me, man. I appreciate it.
How are you doing today, man?
I'm doing pretty good, actually. Doing pretty good. Just always working and looking forward to work stuff. Got to get a COVID test tomorrow, so I work this Sunday.
For sure. So starting off, like I said, we're gonna go over a little bit of your high school career. So obviously you went to West Mesquite High School down in Texas. So I guess my first question for you is, there's always so much talk about what state has the best high school football, and Texas is always brought up in that discussion. So what was it like playing high school football in Texas as opposed to somewhere else?
I feel as though, like, in Texas, you just develop a little bit faster than just anybody else, because everybody else is super big, or like we know the game like very well. It's more than just a game to us. It's football is literally all year round down in Texas. So it's like whenever we're not running track, we're doing something with football, regardless if it's like 7-on-7. We're in pads almost like a month after the season in the fall. So it's like it's always football stuff. So we're keen down to football with anything in Texas.
Yeah, definitely. And it's unlike Michigan and some of the states up here. You can pretty much have nice weather year round, and so that makes a big difference too. And just some of the stadiums down there, Allen High School comes to mind. Just
Yeah,
insane, like bigger than some of the college stadiums that I've seen in my life. So
yeah, definitely.
So obviously we know that MSU recruited you, but who are some of the other schools that like heavily recruited you?
Uh, Miami, UCLA. It was a bunch of schools. Arkansas. Um, Pretty much majority of the Texas schools. Like I didn't get an offer from Texas, but I got like UNT or Texas Tech or something like that. So yeah.
Were you able to take a visit to any of those schools as well?
I mean, I've been to Texas before. I mean, it's in Texas. It's only like what 3.5 hours from West Mesquite High School. So I've been there plenty of times. I've been to Texas A&M plenty of times. So there's no point in me actually going to go visit again. I had
Yep.
teammates that went there and stuff beforehand, or like whatever. So I wanted to get out of Texas, obviously. So I wanted to just get away
yeah.
from what I grew up around and where I knew I would be able to explore different places, different areas and stuff. So um, I chose Michigan State.
Yeah, I feel like there's always a lot of kids that want to get out of their home state for college.
Okay, she's bothering me. Sorry.
All good.
Oh yeah, no worries. So when did MSU first come into contact with you?
They was like my seventh offer. So probably around my junior year, that's when I was playing cornerback, and they was recruiting me then. And so I just was looking deeper into them, also playing in the season and everything. And I didn't commit until uh, I took a visit in the summertime up to Michigan State, and after that visit, I ended up committing to them.
Okay, that's cool. So besides MSU, what other official visits did you take, if any?
I didn't take any other officials. Not officials. I stopped on my way to Michigan State. I stopped in Tennessee because, like I said, one of my teammates he played at Tennessee, and I stopped there just because like the bus ride and the layover took literally forever. So I just
Hmm.
stayed there for like a couple hours, and then just continued traveling up. But it was not an official visit.
Okay. I think I read something about the bus ride being like 30 or 40 hours or some crazy
It was
thing
like
like that, or
49 hours, right? Like, because only reason it took that long is because it's a Greyhound bus, so
hmm.
it has different routes. Then you have times where you lay over, so you got to go inside the actual Greyhound stations to switch buses and stuff, and those literally take hours. Sometimes depends. Then the bus have to like refill, and sometimes they make a lot of frequent stops. So it just overall combined to end up 48, 49 hours. I was like, bro, I'm on this bus all day, literally just days,
Yeah.
2 days straight. So it just took a while.
Yeah,
That
that's
must have
crazy.
that must have been annoying. I can barely stay in the car for 12 hours. When we moved from Minnesota to Michigan, in that car ride was enough for me.
Minnesota, that's not a bad drive. It's like what, 12 hours?
Yeah, that's probably the longest drive I've had. I'm not gonna lie to you, man.
That's not bad. I drove from Michigan down to Texas when I was in school
Yep.
at 18, and then I also drove from California to Texas, and that took like 22 hours. But that's not that bad.
All right, so now you're committed to MSU. First question I have for you: what was your favorite memory made there?
Uh, Probably just actually just the people in my class. To be honest, just being able to bond with those people that I came in with, and it's a lot of those people I consider like family now, just because of the stuff and experiences that we was able to go through. So like Tyson Smith or Tyreek, Kyrie Willis, those guys, those people that I saying came in with, we all like just connected on a different level, and throughout our time, we all stayed there at Michigan State. We just all pretty much like became brothers. So just making memories with the people you came in with and you grew up with, it was probably like the most memorable thing because that's something I can hold on to for the rest of my life.
Yeah, definitely. Everybody that's ever played a sport or done a group activity knows, you get those guys that you come in with, even your position groups, like I was a defensive back in high school, so me and all the other defensive backs, we were just like that all the time. So,
Yeah,
Hmm.
believe it or not, like majority of my friends came from the D line, like just Gerald Owens, Justice Alexander, those people like that. Like all of my friends was like super big. Everybody like 6'4" and above.
yeah.
I'm like, all right, bro. Like I'm like the shortest, even though I'm like 6'4".
Uh-huh.
I was still like the smallest one of our group that I was hanging out with.
And that was actually one of the questions we had for you was like, what connection, if you still had any connections with any of the players that you were on the team with.
Yeah, definitely. It's actually a lot of us that stay out here in California now that I play
Oh
with, like
wow.
AJ Troop. He's out here. I know Brian Allen is out here because he plays for the Chargers. Um, who else is out here? No, he don't play for the Chargers. He played for the Rams. My bad. Excuse that. So that he's out here. Jake, our punter, is out here. Like Tyreek is also out here. So it's a lot of us that stay out here in the Los Angeles area, and we always try to connect as much as possible whenever we can.
That's a good area to
Yeah,
go with your friends. I'm not gonna lie. That California is always a heavy populated area. If friends always want to move there together.
Yeah, yeah. I don't stay
yeah,
with it. I just know they actually live
Yep.
out here though. But yeah, so I always got family out here basically. Yeah, so I always reach out to them whenever I can, check on them, see how they doing and stuff. That's it. Just stay close.
definitely. So obviously there's probably 70, 80, 90 plus people on the team. So who are some of the funniest guys in the locker room, always getting laughs, cracking jokes?
Daryl Stewart, hilarious. Um, I know Raekwon. He's also hilarious. Him. I'm trying to do each position group. The O linemen, they weren't that funny. They were serious about everything. Um, but if I had to pick an O lineman, I had to pick Kevin, Big Kev. I had to pick him. Then like for the DBs, uh, I had to go with Davion. Even though he transferred now, but I had to go with Davion. He was a clown for us. But yeah, everybody was there. We had our own like funny people in each position group. But the funniest one who actually we actually did stuff to where you actually pick like people based off like their personality or something like that. So we had like
Hmm.
the funniest person on a team awards, and Daryl won that twice, like 2 years in a row. So he's by far one of the funniest people on the team.
All right.
For
So
sure.
one of the other questions I had for you was, what were some of your favorite games that you played in at MSU?
Mm. I'm about to say uh, 2018 Arizona State game was probably one of my best production games. Even though we lost by one freaking point, right?
Yeah, I think we lost on a field goal or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. It was, but that was a good game for me.
Hmm.
I really enjoyed that game. Um, just to be able to go out there and have a starting job and actually do really good. Uh,
Hmm.
just kind of help me out a little bit more than anything else was that game.
Yeah, how
For
was it
sure.
like playing in Arizona too? I wanted to ask you that. Like, did the temperature affect you at all, or like how was it playing in Arizona?
I'm from Texas, bro. So the
Yeah,
heat,
the
yeah, the heat doesn't matter to me. It was more so like dry heat of if anything. So
hmm
so it wasn't like Texas heat, which sometimes it'll get humid and when you can't breathe. So the dry heat just pretty much is like it'll drain you though, but it's not as bad. And then
Hmm.
but it was a pretty cool. Actually, it was a pretty cool stadium, dog, because it's like actually built into the mountain. So around it, all you see is like mountains. It was actually pretty cool. I'm like, damn, I never knew this, but it looked cool, but it was a little hot.
Yeah, I never knew that either. That's actually a really cool concept. So take us through your game day routine. What was a day in the life of Josh on game day?
Uh, Game day, we do the typical stuff. Get ready and everything. Have our meetings. We try to in the mornings. It depends on what. Well, in the morning time, we eat light. That way our stomach and stuff don't hurt before the games. But if it was like a mid game, one of the small things we would do is like we'll only get 3 green beans for good luck. Out of our meals, there was a DB thing. I know me well, not just a DB thing. It was me, David, and Tyler. We all did the same thing. We all would get three green beans before the game, and that was pretty, not just it on our plate, but as far as like
Mhm.
consistency, we will always do that for good luck, and it's just superstition or whatever. But after that, what I do to get ready, I'm an old school type of dude. So I listen to old school music, old school R&B, or like Marvin Gaye, or um, just that type of music. It just gives me relaxed. I like to be relaxed because we already put enough physical stuff on our body during practice. Everybody knows our practices are tough, so I just want to just be nice and relaxed before anything else. Um, but other than that, it was showtime because the confidence was already there.
For sure. Then another kind of game day question. This one's more specifically towards Michigan week. What was the atmosphere playing like against Michigan? That's obviously one of the biggest games of the year in and year out. So walk us through like the atmosphere, in Spartan Stadium versus the big house in that game.
All right, I'm gonna go with the big house first because they fit in way much more people. Um, so when you come out the tunnel, people can damn near really reach you for real. So
Yep, I've seen clips
Mhm.
of
You're
people
right
trying to
on
touch the
top of each
players.
other there.
yeah,
Yeah.
they can really damn near touch you for real, and it's just like it's really loud, bro. Like it's like say being in a room with just one door and you're just in there with with the speakers from SpongeBob or something. You know what I'm talking about? The one
Yeah, yeah.
episode. It's literally like that type of loud, to where you can barely hear anything, especially if they got a full stadium. But it's fun though. It's actually fun. It just builds your adrenaline for real. So when you actually playing, you're not worried about nothing. You just you make a good play. Everybody's hyped on our sideline, and the adrenaline is what gets you. But if you're doing bad, they will be screaming in the stadium, and it's a little um, irritating because you're like, damn, we all the way here at their place, and all you see is yellow and blue,
Hmm.
and but we ended up um, well, my last couple of years, we didn't beat them, but I know we beat them last year, so we got bragging rights for the year now. But when we get to our stadium, it's you know what I'm saying, it's pretty much the same way. We have a lot more fans that come to that game, and we do our normal walks and everything. It's all a whole intimidation thing. So it's like we're just like super hyped that whole week. It's not even that day. It's literally that
Mhm.
whole week, and it's like
Hmm.
probably actually the whole year. That's all we pretty much talk about is just beating them. Um, like just literally just beating them. So it's like that whole time just building up to that is something to experience. I tell you that. So it's like mm, trying to compare it to something to where I can understand. I don't know, cause it's like a fight. It's like a drive. That's you know what I'm saying that our coaches and stuff build like instilled into us for like those type
Hmm.
of games. It's just something like you have to understand too, because it's like they always think they're super better than you in everything
Yep.
in life.
Yep. It's the chip on your shoulder mentality.
It's just the people in general. Like they think they're better than you at life and football, anything, whatever. So it's like okay, we got to show you then type of thing.
For
But
sure.
yeah. Some people, some of the fans are cool, but other than that, is when it comes down to a game and stuff, that's what it's all about.
Now, are the coaches' speeches for the Michigan game a lot different than any other game?
No, no, and they're not different. They're still the same because we got to take every game serious.
Yep.
But as far as like our strength and conditioning coaches, they're a lot different. They're way more crazier for that week.
All right, so another stadium I have to ask about is Happy Valley. I know they don't do the whiteout against MSU, but I want to know what the environment at Happy Valley, Penn State's like as well.
That's another loud stadium too, because they got
Yeah.
the first largest student section. So their student section area is pretty much just like that whole front
Mhm.
side. But it was nice though. It was actually something a fun game to actually be down there. It wasn't fun when we was losing, but when we actually went down there and we won, when Felton got that game winning touchdown,
Yep.
it was hype, bro. It was so hype. I'm telling you, it was something nice though. It was really nice. Like
Yeah, because
any
Penn.
stadium that they have, they can fill that many people. It's always going to be fun because of the loudness to it, and then people always bringing their team spirit. So it's like adrenaline. You know what I mean, regardless if it's like not even our fans, just the noise in general still gets you hype.
Mhm.
Yeah, definitely. Anytime you got 110, 115,000 people, in one place, it's definitely going to be an electric atmosphere for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
And now this technically brings us into your next step in life. Obviously, you gained a lot of media attention after the senior day. Then you started a music career, TikTok, all the social media stuff. So I'm going to talk to you about your music career first. What was the production of the song "Closer" like?
So with that song, um, this girl named Elise, she make music as well, and
Mhm.
she stays out here in Bakersfield though, so it's like an hour and 30 minutes away from LA. She's been making music, and she saw that I, am also into music or whatever, and she's like, "Do you want to make a song together?" And I was like, "Yeah, you know what I'm saying. We can make a song." And we was writing it. It took us probably like 2 weeks to write that song, and actually get it done. So over a 2 week span, like writing, practicing, and then actually putting it out there to the public. So we did that, and then I just put it out to the public, and it's doing pretty good right now. And hopefully, I can just get some more music whenever I got time. I'm trying to still learn to produce my own stuff, and
Hmm.
did my own stuff and everything without having to like deal with other people because a lot of people are like super busy. So if I could just do that on my own
Yeah.
without more music, you know what I mean? So just try
Right.
to do that as well. And I know that song ended up hitting the radio out here in California, so that's a good sign. And it's on all social media, all streaming platforms like Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, whatever you got, you can go find it. YouTube, it doesn't matter. So what I mean, just it just feels good to actually be able to just search up my name, and then this song popped up. Man, I would never really would have thought.
Yeah, definitely. So like, have you always been into music, or was that kind of later in life you're like, hey, maybe I should make some music? What made you decide to start making music?
Yeah, I've always been into music, definitely. Just growing up around music, um, just listening to songs, trying to do covers for it and stuff, and and the opportunity finally came around. I ended up making a song. So, and a lot of people liked it. A lot of people didn't even know that I was into music like that because I do so much other stuff. It's kind of hard to keep up with, but it was worth it. You know what I mean? So, if it's
Yeah.
something else that I like to do for fun, and it actually helps with my career as well, though.
Hmm. Yeah, especially when you get stuff on the radio, that's big for networking. And even if it's not in music, if it's with acting, if it's with TikTok, that can put you into contact with a lot of different people. So,
Hmm.
So if you ever start producing your own music, what kind of genre are you looking forward to doing?
Probably like R&B soul mostly. Um,
Mhm.
you know, just in that general area, something just good vibes or whatever. So something along that line.
yeah, that's awesome. So that kind of brings us into the next chapter of TikTok acting. So was acting something that you wanted to pursue as well from a young age?
Uh,
No, I seen
yeah,
some other interviews where you said, after football you'd like to get into movies or TV and everything. So,
yeah, yeah. That portion of it, my original major, I wanted to be a forensic scientist, and I wasn't allowed when I got to college. I wasn't allowed to do forensics simply because it interfered with football practice. Like
mhm,
the labs was from like 4 to like 7 p.m., and that's the time that we was practicing. So I had to. They asked me like, what else do I want to do, and like just filming and being acting and stuff. That was something I was already doing for fun. You know what I mean? So I was like, why not learn more about it and pursue a degree in it? And that's what I did. I learned the business side because I wanted to be a producer. So learning the production side of it as well. But I also took a lot of classes to work on creativity and acting and stuff while I was there. So I did both, and it's working out for the best now. And just I was networking a lot out here in California, reaching out to producers, reaching out to people that was already like alumni, just a lot of people that I felt as though they can help me out in that area, and figured out what I needed to do as far as like updating my profiles or what IMDb's or which is like an actor's profile, or like you can find like directors and stuff on there. LA casting is what you find a majority of the casting stuff for commercials or TV shows, whatever they have on there. Um, Background extras, whatever they got it all on LA casting. So I just saying did my networking, my research, and everything, and made my one of the main reasons why I moved out here is just made my connections, and came out here and started doing that and doing music and hit TikTok a little bit more serious and just starting up a little bit more on my YouTube, so I can monetize that and earn money from YouTube now. So just doing all the same things and just trying to have a lot of passive income.
Yep, and you
Mm-hmm.
took a huge step in the acting and producing step of your life by being a part of the All American production.
Yeah. So I actually did, like I said, I did both. I did a little bit of background acting for All American, and then also worked in production for them as well. So just blessed enough to do both. And I'm not sure exactly when the new season will come out on Netflix, but there are it is the CW network, which is by Warner Bros. Um, they are that network, and it comes out on the app, which is free. So like each episode comes out every Tuesday on the app after it airs. So it should be up there, but everybody's gonna wait till it come on Netflix anyway. I know I'm gonna wait till it all comes out on Netflix. I just like go through the episodes to see which parts that I'm in, so I already have the answer when people ask me. And like, where you
Mm-hmm.
at, or what number you wearing, or something like I already like. Oh, I'm here at this time. I'm here at this time. Here at this time. Because people's already asking like, oh, what episode you in? I'm like, bro, I don't know until it come out. So I have no idea until it actually.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, I like going like scan through it, and then like just figure out what parts that I'm in and whatnot. They tell them I already know what numbers I'm wearing, but just tell them what parts and stuff that I'm in.
That's something
Mm-hmm.
interesting. I didn't know that they wouldn't tell you which episode or which scene you're in. Like that's crazy to me.
Nah, not really, because it's with COVID going on and stuff. Sometimes we got to shoot out of order. So
Hmm.
like it's a couple scenes or whatever that we would like film, but it'll be like for episode 4 because that's the only available time that they was able to do it. Um, Instead, so it's a tough situation to deal with, especially with COVID, because not a lot of people are allowed to all be in one area at one time, and so they just making stuff work, and just what I'm saying, like I said, it's kind of hard to do each in every different episode when people are not available, or what I'm saying, they got other stuff to do because everybody's not always there. Like so with acting and stuff, like you're only there if you're needed. So you don't see everybody that's in the show all in one place when they're filming. It's only when you're needed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, oh yeah, a lot of shows they'll have a huge cast, 50, 100 plus people. So not all of them are always there at the same time. So how did the All American opportunity eventually come up? Was that something that you were in contact with them for a while? Did they reach out to you? How did that come about?
No, it was just about networking. I know one of the guys is in the production. He's a big Michigan State guy, and he got in contact with me and my teammate Matt Seibert. Actually, he gave me his information, and I just told him what I wanted to do, and sent him over my resume and stuff. He's like, all right, cool, I'll get you in. I'll send you over the email to the people that's actually work with the football and stuff. And so I was like, all right, I emailed them and they got back to me, and it was just like that. Just just having a resume, having all that stuff as a background, football and stuff as a background. So it was like, all right, we'll get you in. Just all you do is get a COVID test. We'll be filming for like this duration, whatever. And I was there.
Now, during the production of the show, was the schedule busy for you at all?
I mean, yeah, we get up pretty early. It's like you got to be there. Uh, when I was doing it, I had to be there like probably like 6:30 a.m. But you probably don't get done to like 1, 2 a.m. So it's literally all day. It's literally all day.
Yeah, that's insane. Yeah, like you said, all day, you sleep for a few hours and boom.
Yeah,
All right.
So moving
Oh, you can
on
go ahead,
more
Jacob.
towards TikTok. So on TikTok, what video was kind of that video that first blew up and gained you a ton of or followers, got a bunch of likes?
Uh, probably just the first one that actually like blew up was me messing with Remy on my bed. Like I was telling her like you want to fight me or something, and he ended up getting like 800 something K likes or something like that. But that was the first one that blew up, and then the quarantine series that I was doing with them, those really blew up too. So those was something that blew up really fast, actually. So I just started making a lot of quarantine videos with them, and a lot of companies and stuff started reaching out, asking can I use my videos and stuff. And so our TikToks kind of went forward from there.
And then how has TikTok helped you grow in the terms of acting and just being an influencer all around?
Uh, it definitely gains the attention of just different people out there, because you never know who it actually can reach out to. And so just being able to have that background, um, it helps me. Like I said, it pretty much helps me build everything. So not just TikTok, but it helps to increase my Instagram or Twitter or Twitch streams to YouTube. So it helps build all my social media platforms in the process. And so just being able to do that, you also get like endorsements or sponsorships from different companies that want to reach out to you. And they were like, oh, can you do this for, I don't know, Instagram, or can you do this for YouTube, or can you do this for whatever? So just TikTok in general helps overall with all of that stuff. Just the videos and stuff that I'm able to make. So if I make a video and I'm like, all right, just follow me on YouTube, I'll be making videos there too. And most people will like actually go and just subscribe to my YouTube, which helps out a lot.
Definitely. And obviously, you do have a pretty big following. A lot of people know who you are, and they love the dogs. So how is the love shown by fans and everybody to your own dogs influence you to start training the other people's dogs? Because I know that me and Nick had read something where you were starting your own dog training business, or
Yeah, I've been wanting to do something like that for a while. Actually, and most people know that I love animals in general, from like horses to dogs to longhorns, pretty much just about anything. Chickens, right? It don't matter. I love animals, and people always ask me like, or people always compliment on me like saying like they're so well behaved or something like that, or they always get invited to events, anything, just small stuff like that. And a lot of people just always ask and suggest like different suggestions, like how do you do this, how do you do that. And I was like, right, you know what, I'm just gonna try my best and do like this online dog training stuff, because this company had reached out to me. And they didn't reach out to me. I was looking up like part-time jobs, so whenever I had like free time or whatever, I could always have a job, or like I said, it's all about passive income, so I can have a job or whatever. And I told them like my interests and stuff, and they actually put me on to the way to actually start what I want to do. And then I'll tell them like, I can do dog training, for a reasonable price, yeah, per session and stuff, and just to help other people train their animals and their dogs and stuff. And it's like, all right, cool, we'll get it all set up. They're a software company, and they got stuff set up to where I can set up a different number, and people can reach out to me there. And it's all online right now, but eventually I do want to be able to make it into like a facility, possibly even somewhere out here in California, maybe, and just do that whenever I get the chance or opportunity to, like whenever it presents itself. I definitely want to do something like that.
And I know that through the love shown by your dogs, you've gained a couple of partnerships through the TikTok page as well, like Petco, and then I forgot what the other one was, PB and Jammas or something like that. I think it's called, or something like that.
Yeah, PB and Jamie's. Yeah, and Petco. I got the Petco one like right after I was done with football. Because the rules and stuff, you weren't allowed to
Yeah.
do anything with stuff like that or make money. So after I was done with football and I graduated, I played my last game. That's when everything else started to get finalized with Petco, and I'm trying to get my contract renewed with them, and hopefully and we can actually do more stuff because we was originally supposed to do a lot of things, but COVID had hit and we weren't able to do as much with them, and so it pretty much predominantly turned to just social media stuff rather than like doing commercials or doing stuff like that for their company. But it worked out for the best. And like yeah, just a lot of small companies will try to reach out here and there, asking to do like a video for product type of thing. But uh, I'm mostly looking for like people that are actually trying to do paid sponsorships because that's actually the ones that's gonna help me pay my bills and stuff. But yeah,
Right. Yeah, and that brings us to the last section we have, which is kind of just fun, random questions. So, you recently started streaming on Twitch. So, what games are your favorite to stream? What have been your favorite games growing up? Kind of things like that.
man, bro, hey, so when I first started, I was doing a lot of scary games, bro. Believe it or not, they were super interesting, but they end so fast. They end literally so fast. So I was doing Little Nightmares and then Little Nightmares 2. I beat both of those games in like 3 hours. Like it took me one stream to beat both of those games. I was like, bruh, I don't have nothing. And then so I looked deeper into like just more scarier games and stuff. And then I played Outlast, Outlast, the first one, Outlast 2. Um, what was the other one? Outlast, um, Whistleblower. So I beat all of those. I beat all those games, and I was trying to do literally. So since I was like beating them so fast, I was trying to actually figure out like a time slot. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna stream just this game for like an hour. That way, I don't actually beat the game too fast, and then
Hmm.
people can continuously come back to have something interesting. But other than that, I consistently play like Fight Night. I try to do online fights with my fans, whoever still have the game or whatever. That and I play Dead by Daylight. Um, and then I just download this one game called It Takes Two. So I play that too. So though, and then Warzone, of course. And then I uninstalled Fortnite. Nobody plays that really no more.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Fortnite's pretty dead. Fortnite's really dead.
Jacob,
Me.
Jacob, we don't have to lie. You deleted Fortnite because you got killed by a dinosaur in
That
Fortnite.
that is true. As soon as the dinosaur stuff came out, I said if I get killed by a raptor or dinosaur this season, I'm uninstalling the game. And as soon as that happened, I had to follow through. I couldn't do it anymore.
It's just like it's not the same no more. It's like
Mm-mm.
it's too much. Like they just did over well too much.
Fortnite
Like
used to be the one game that if you get on, that's the game you get on. You don't have to tell anybody that you're getting on Fortnite. Everyone just got on that game. You just play. But now
yeah,
it's just like there's no game that's like that anymore, in my opinion.
yeah, they done added
Yeah.
cars, new music, and all types of stuff to it. It's like GTA. It's like Saints Row actually now, but you just killing people that you see, whatever. But yeah,
Yep.
I don't play it no more. But yeah, those are the games that I consistently mostly play on my streams.
Are you PC, Xbox, PlayStation?
Xbox, I got an Xbox.
Man, me and Nick rock the PlayStation.
I mean, bro, hey, I didn't. I got it for like what $100 in college. I just needed a system, so I'm not really worried about it. I usually play either my GameCube or the Wii that I got actually. So
Hmm.
I got a lot of Nintendo games. I'm actually trying to figure out how I can stream them. Actually, I seen a couple people do it, but I'm not sure exactly how to do it. But
Do
if
you
I figure it out, I'm telling you, Russ, it'll be super fuck. I got NFL Streets, NFL basketball, not NFL basketball, Streets basketball, um, Volume Two. I got all, what I'm saying, a bunch of the classic games that I like enjoying playing. So if I can actually
Hmm.
figure out how to do that, then yeah, I'll play. I got Soul Calibur, just all the classics. Super Mario. I'm trying to figure out how to stream from it, but I haven't figured it out just yet. I got a Wii, and I know people can stream from their Wii, and you can put GameCube games in your Wii, but I don't know how to stream from the Wii either. So it's like,
Yeah.
Me and Jacob just recently got a capture card. I'm pretty sure that's something you could do for the Wii if you really wanted to. I got a capture card for like what, $75 or something like that.
What does that
Yeah.
do?
I can so it basically streams your console to your computer, and you can just stream it through OBS or streaming software through your computer.
Okay, so I have to play on my computer.
I mean, you can.
Nope.
So you basically
Nope.
plug in two HDMI's into the game device, one into your computer and one in the TV.
Yeah,
That's what me
so
and Jacob are doing.
you've got one running from your TV into the capture card, and then one from the capture card into your console or something, and then it brings up your whatever you're doing on the console onto your laptop. So then you have it through OBS, which is how you record it and stream it, and you'll still be playing on the console, but it'll be feeding through your laptop and streaming to YouTube from your laptop.
Okay.
And then
Yeah,
the-
just send me more details about it. I'm gonna try to look deeper into that because that's something I want to actually do.
after this, I
For
can
sure,
send you
we'll
the
send
link to
you
the one
some
I got.
links.
All right, cool.
All right, so the last thing I have to bring up is me and Jacob took a little bit of inspiration from your previous Instagram live talent shows. I don't know if you remember, I was one of the people that joined because all my friends were spamming that I could sing, and then I kind of got peer pressure into joining your live and kind of embarrassed myself.
Yeah, I remember. I haven't done one of those in a while ever since I moved out here.
Yeah, me and Jacob have tried, but we have nobody to join us, so it just pretty much turns into a boring show.
That's fun.
Yeah, we've had a few people come on, but nothing too crazy, but we try.
Yeah, it's fun though.
Definitely. Well, I think that's pretty much all we have. I don't think I have any more questions. I just want to say thank you for the time coming on and taking the time out of your busy schedule to chop it up with us a little bit and get your face back out here in Spartan Nation, and go green from me.
Go white.
You must. Thank you, Ram. Say hi.
All right, I'll make sure to drop Josh's socials in the somewhere on the screen and somewhere in the description, so you guys can go check him out as well. Please leave a like, drop a comment, and subscribe.